Hello everyone and welcome to this YouTube channel. I'm your meteorologist, Mr. G, back with you once again. How you doing on this Thursday evening? I hope you guys are having a great week and your evening is going well. But let's talk about that weather forecast, and we are looking at some nasty stuff down across the southern United States, the central and southern plains, and across portions of the deep south, and eventually over into the southeast, where we are looking at a lot of tropical moisture coming up off of the Gulf of Mexico, and we're seeing that southerly fetch moving to the north there, but a lot of cold air across the upper Great Lakes and the northern plains is also coming down to meet this area of low pressure as it moves off toward the northeast through your day on Friday and Saturday, as that storm system makes its way over toward the interior of the northeast. We're talking about along the St. Lawrence River Valley. That low pressure center is going to end up by the end of the day on Saturday, but it's going to continue to pull that warm air from the south with that moisture, as well as warm air across the eastern United States and then southeast. So we're going to be seeing those temperatures continue to be warmer out there. So that means the lack of snow across the northeast and the I-95 corridor will continue for yet another few days. So unfortunately, if you are a snow lover in the northeast and you want to see it in New York City or Boston, you won't see that much snow across those regions. You might pick up a few flakes in the interior of Boston, like the western suburbs might see a few snowflakes, but unfortunately the city itself won't pick up any snow on this go around. So we are going to be seeing heavy snow across the upper Great Lakes. We're talking Michigan and through portions of northern Illinois, Indiana, and in Ohio, as well as New England. The interior portions, the higher elevations, we're going to be picking up as much as a foot or more snow across those regions with this storm. So another stormy forecast to talk about yet again. So let's go on to our next map as we talk about where our storm will be located on your day on Friday. And here it is. It's going to be situated there across the Tennessee Valley. So we're going to be seeing snow here across to the north of that area of low pressure. This is called the deformation band. So we're going to be seeing that heavier snow here near Chicago, Detroit, as well as down into portions of Missouri. So St. Louis might pick up a few snowflakes, but I think you guys are going to be right on the edge. So you might still see more rainfall than any white or frozen precipitation. You might see a bit of freezing rain or some sleet mixed in for a time, but you will be dealing with that wintry precipitation to the north of this area of low pressure. But down to the south here, we have a little bit of an occlusion. So right in this region right here, north of our occluded front, we got a little bit of overrunning taking place as we have warm air rising up from the south, meeting that area of cold air as we have our front coming in from this direction. So that is going to lead to a little bit of mixed precipitation. So freezing rain and some sleet is going to be possible in this region as well as we move through the day for your Friday. And we will see severe thunderstorms down to the south and to the southeast during the afternoon and evening hours and into the nighttime hours on your Friday. So let's talk about what we're looking at tonight as far as tornadoes and severe weather. We do have a tornado watch that's going to be in effect until 10 p.m. in the central time zone. So Arkansas, Oklahoma, and northern Texas, we're going to be looking at the potential for tornadic thunderstorms and nocturnal tornadoes. So we could see tornadoes occur in the nighttime hours. So our tornado threat is likely. Damaging winds are likely and large hail is likely. However, flash flooding is only possible, but we will see a lot of heavy rainfall that could lead to some urban and small stream flooding with some of these thunderstorms moving across from the west to the east out there. Now let's talk about our flash flood threat tonight and through Friday morning. So we're going to be looking at that here through portions of Arkansas and Oklahoma and North Texas, where we have those severe thunderstorms moving through the night that's going to be producing some very heavy rainfall. So flash flooding is going to be very likely here in the yellow, but in the dark green we're looking at a likely scenario, and in the light green it's only possible as some of those showers could be produce some flash flooding. All right, so let's talk about for your day tomorrow, our severe storm threat for your day on Friday. We are going to be looking at that very likely scenario here through central Kentucky and northern Tennessee. So Nashville is going to be under the gun for some very nasty severe thunderstorms tomorrow. Tornadoes you're going to have to watch out for, damaging winds for sure, and some large hail with 1-inch diameter, and flash flooding is going to be a possibility. But we're going to be seeing a pretty large area where we're going to be dealing with the likelihood of severe weather. So it's going to be very important to pay attention to weather forecasts tomorrow and keep an eye to the sky, because conditions can change rather quickly when you have some of this type of scenario, and we have this cold front to the west and we have a warm front lifting to the north, providing us a nice triple point right in this region here that I think is going to be the biggest focus for that severe weather tomorrow, where we're going to be seeing some of the more damaging storms for tomorrow. It's going to be right in this region, but we could see the possibility of some lighter variety of severe thunderstorms down across southern Georgia, the Florida Panhandle, and southern Alabama, and Mississippi, of course, and into the Carolinas and Virginia. So you also want to be prepared for some of those severe thunderstorms, as the storms to the west will eventually move to the east. So be on the lookout tomorrow, okay, guys, across the eastern United States. And we got some winter weather to talk about. So we're going to be looking at a winter storm watch across the Great Lakes. So Michigan, Indiana, and Illinois is going to be dealing with the possibility of some heavy snow. So that means a winter storm watch means there's a possibility there for at least 6 inches of snow. And we're going to be seeing that here across portions of the southern Great Lakes tonight as we head into your day tomorrow. So again, some wintry weather to pay attention for on those highways. If you're on I-80, I-90, 94, and I-57 and 75, those roadways can be quite slippery out there, and I expect to see some delays with some travel and maybe some airport delays as well. So please plan ahead if you're traveling tomorrow, or if you are going to be making your commute to work in the morning. You may be dealing with some slippery roadways out there. Now let's talk about when that snow moves to the northeast. As we head into your day on Saturday, we're going to start to see our winter storm watch move to the east, Vermont and upstate New York, Syracuse. We're going to be talking about that heavy snow, Utica, as well down here through Rutherford, Vermont, and into New Hampshire. We're going to be talking about at least a foot of snow through some locations out here, especially along the U.S. and Canadian border here in the St. Lawrence River Valley. There's the St. Lawrence River right there, and in that region we can see about a foot of snow. So unfortunately, we're not going to get the snow down in the big cities, but we will see it over the Adirondack mountain range. So if you're going skiing, that could be welcome news for some of you folks, if you like outdoor winter activities and winter sports. Should be a good healthy dose of snow for some of you folks tomorrow. And here we are as we take a look at our wind gusts with this storm, and down here to the southwest we have strong winds that's going to be blowing out of the southwest as we have that air rising up from the south off of the Gulf of Mexico. So a lot of strong winds are going to be prevailing here out ahead of some of those severe thunderstorms, and so those storms are certainly going to add to the winds, but in general we're going to have a strong southwesterly flow as we have that air coming up out of the Gulf of Mexico that is going to be headed into this area of low pressure right here. Now here we go as we take a look at our winter weekend for your Saturday. This is some of the local cities around the northeast there, Boston. We're going to see a temperature of 36 degrees degrees under mostly cloudy skies. You might see a few raindrops and maybe a snowflake or two. And we're also going to be seeing nice cloudy skies in New York City with a temperature of 47 degrees, but no precipitation is going to be expected for you guys. State College, Pennsylvania, mostly cloudy skies with a high of 43. And Syracuse is going to have some snow showers with a high temperature of 37 degrees for your Saturday. And as we move into your Saturday afternoon, there's that snow that's going to be moving across the northeast, the Great Lakes and the upper Midwest there. So we're going to be seeing that snow from Missouri, Illinois to portions of Wisconsin, eastern Iowa, as well as Indiana, Ohio, and especially Michigan is going to be our location that can be picking up quite a bit of snow. And then we got right in here, down here in the southern tip of Lake Michigan and Gary, Indiana, where we could be picking up our potential there for 12 to 18 inches of snow. So finally an area here could pick up a bit of heavier snow. I think that's going to be more of a lake effect influenced event. So we will see that potential for a little bit of lake effect snow down here, say Niles, Michigan, and Mishawaka, Indiana, and Goshen, and South Bend. So we could be seeing a little bit of a lake effect event, not a true lake effect, but it is enhanced by the lake with this storm system that's going to be heading off to the north and east there. So snowy period coming up for you guys this week. And let's talk about how we're going to see the snowfall totals affect the northeast. And here across New Hampshire, we could be seeing the potential for 18 to 24 inches. There is a small area here with that potential for 18 to 24 inches. So if you're going to go snowing in Vermont, New Hampshire, you might be picking up 12 to 18 inches, 12 to 18 inches across central Maine as well. But we're going to be seeing those snow totals diminish considerably as you head out toward the south and west, as it's going to be a little bit warmer, and so we're going to be seeing a lot less snow, maybe a little bit of mixed precipitation of rain and snow, and even some freezing rain for a time down here across most of Pennsylvania and southwestern New York. So Buffalo won't be the Snow Bowl champion this go around. So that is a look at your weather forecast as we head into your Friday and Saturday. I'm your meteorologist, Mr. G. Thanks for watching this channel, guys. I will see you guys all tomorrow in the next video. Leave your likes, comments. Feel free to subscribe. Have a good evening and a good day tomorrow. Bye-bye.